Okay, so this is the roll and draw station. You would get a tub, or you could just grab one of the roll and draw sheets. You don't need the dice yet, but I'll explain that in a minute. So you'd get a roll and draw sheet, and you'll notice that there are dice all set to 1 through 6. Okay, and you're going to notice this is an example of a finished roll and draw sheet. Okay, so this is a goofy pumpkin face, so by the time you're done with it, you have made an entire pumpkin face. So let's just say, for example, I'm going to draw a pumpkin face. Okay, so I'm going to roll the dice. I got a 4. See? So I'm going to come down here, 4. And then this is the pumpkin that I'm going to have to draw first. It's kind of a skinnier one. It's not going to be perfect. So this is the pumpkin I'm drawing first. Okay, so that was my 4. I'm going to roll for some eyes next. My 1. So these are the eyes I'm going to put onto my pumpkin. And I'm just sketching. I'll go back and make this look much nicer in a little while. Okay, now I'm going to roll for a nose. And I got a 5. So I'm going to find 5. And this is the nose it wants me to put on there. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is roll for a mouth. So I got a 2. This is the mouth. So I'm going to make the mouth look as much like that as possible. I'm not going to stress out because this is supposed to be fun. Okay, so maybe you can be in a pumpkin patch. Maybe I could just make a whole background. I could outline him. I could color him in. But your job is going to be to make your own roll and draw game. So, if you wanted to do roll and draw cats, you can come up with your own ideas. So here you're going to do maybe, or cat faces. You could do like the face, right? You could do eyes in this category. You could do ears. And you could do nose. You could do any type. You could do any type of people. You could do cats. You could do dogs. Whatever you want to do. So maybe I'll just do people. So that will give me an idea. So my face shape, if it's going to have a face shape, maybe 1. If I get a 1, I would have to make this face shape. If I rolled a 2, I would want the people that are going to play my game to make that face shape. If I rolled a 3, maybe kind of like a dented head face shape. If I rolled a 4, maybe someone would have to make this one. Maybe just a regular circle could be a head shape. Maybe just a kind of a rhombus-y shape could be a head shape, right? So I'm making myself all my head shapes. Now what I would do is come up with a whole bunch of different kinds of eyes. See how they did this here? All different kinds of eyes. So maybe eyes like this. Maybe closed eyes. Maybe eyes that are shaped like this. Maybe eyes with big old lashes. Maybe angry closed eyes. Maybe swirly eyes, confused or nutso. Oh, I already added ears, so I could come up with a different category. Hair, right? So maybe we could have spiky hair. Maybe we could have lovely hair like this. Maybe we could have bald. I'll just write that in there. So I think you get the point. You fill up your whole thing, different noses. But you fill up the whole thing, and then you can play your game, or you can invite somebody else to play your game. And you guys can keep the games and work on them together throughout art time, or keep them in the bucket and work on them when you're a little bored, or when you finish up a project. Okay, and once you get something completed, you can outline it, you can erase, you can color, all the same stuff that we usually do. To end up with your own game and your own work of art. And that is how you do it. Now I can erase and I can color. Don't forget your name. If you don't have time to finish it, you can always save your stuff in the art bucket. Just make sure your name's on it. You can work on it next time. Enjoy!